boss lady. She's so successful. So she used to go to business school. She was working in finance, and then she was like, I need that creativity side. So when she got approached, like got an offer from YouTube, like come and work for us, she took it, and now she's super successful and beautiful and all this. So I had dinner with her in Utsiro last week, and she was like, oh my god, like because she is like, my working hours though are insane. She works like, she has dinner and then she comes back home. She lives in New York, and then she just like clocks in more hours until like 11 p.m. like every day. And she's like, that's just my life. Yeah, because I just have so many like responsibilities and stuff to do. And she was complaining about like, oh, like I sometimes like have this like young stuff, like the Gen Z stuff, and like I'm literally like, when they made a mistake during a project, I just like tell them like, hey, you can't do this, especially when higher ups, even higher than me, they're gonna oversee this, and they're gonna like, you know, I'm just telling you this so you don't make this mistake in front of them. I'm saying this so you can actually improve and get better. They get super emotional, she says, and they like don't want to hear anything like, how can you say this to me like that? She's like, the kids these days, they don't have any backbone, they're so weak. She's like 33, 34.
Kids these days, that's my age.
So she was, and I was like, I completely get what she's saying though. And she was like, seriously, I'm just saying this to better you. Like, I don't want you to make a mistake in front of more important people. And yeah, she was like, oh, they just annoy me sometimes.
Gen Z folks.
Yeah, she was like, my minions, they annoy me.
Okay.
Yeah, and are you finally live?
Yes, I am
he's
live.
finally live.
Hello everybody on KPC, finally greeting you. I'm sorry for being late. My camera was acting weird today, but yeah. Anyways, Anna was just catching up with her crew over here.
Yeah, and so basically she was, when she, obviously loads of people, my American friends, when they come to Korea, they get all of the skin treatments done.
In Korea,
all thera,
so
like thermage, and all the Botox and lasers. And I was warning her about the skin Botox, like how painful it is, and then later she was like, oh my god, you are so right, like I'm so glad you warned me, and all of that. And she might actually, she was like, I want to interview someone, because she was like, Korea is actually our second biggest market in terms of YouTube. Especially because now they've rolled out YouTube shopping in the US, and they want to roll it out in Korea as well. And she was like, I actually want to talk to some Korean creators, some of our team. So she was like your people, your friends around you, you might get like contacted very soon about this. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I had a point, why did I bring Helena up? I had a point to say. We were talking about something that was relevant.
You forgot.
I forgot. If I remember, I will say it again.
Okay, so let me do some introductions too.
Yes.
So hey guys, everybody. We're just catching up. We have a bunch of news today, including Karina breaking up, which is I don't know if I should be happy or sad about it, but anyways, yeah, Anna bought me this drink from Compost Coffee. It has V on it. And before we go on, can I show your pictures? So Anna and Bella did a shoot
last week after our live,
like right after the live for our new website. And the photos came out. Did you see them?
I saw. I didn't see all of them because I was in a rush this morning. But let's see them now. Let's see them together.
Okay. So we selected a few photos with Anna and Bella, and yeah, I'll show them right now. So this is our site. Subscribe to Virosol. Yes. We have a nice Jenny blog over here, nice artifacts and products. So if you go to our shop, we have new products over here. This is selling like hot pancakes.
I will also put it on my screen.
Yeah, so if you go to our new products over here, you can see our own personal brand, like it's Pirozol, like the logo over here. And if you go into the actual product site and flick over, oh, look at Bella over here, like looking good, right?
We took these literally last week it was such a hot day.
Don't you think?
Oh look, that's me.
Yeah, so this is Bella from Ramen and Cho.
So those are those products behind us right now.
Yeah, some nice pictures, right?
Yeah.
Some nice pictures. And there's Anna,
That's me.
There's you. Okay. Do you like these pictures? Did they come out? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was the background and the weather helped a lot with everything.
So if you think these look good on Anna, go buy them. Yeah. You can have the same hoodie as Anna. That's kind of okay. Yeah, and then we have the t-shirts as well.
You have more different colors.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And This is Anna smiling in front of a.
They kept telling me to smile. They're like, laugh,
Yeah,
smile.
smiling is good. Smiling is good. So yeah, this is like your full shot over here, and then close up, and then I think we have Bella. Yeah, Bella here
Yeah.
too. They were really quick. They were like
We
really
did everything in like half an hour.
30 minutes. Yeah, it was really fast. Of course, we have more photos of it. I sent you the whole drive, so you
Yeah.
can choose whatever you want for the Instagram. But
And this
yeah.
is the windbreaker.
This is the windbreaker over here. And where's Anna? Okay,
There.
there's Anna.
Oh, with
Yeah.
cherry blossoms.
Yeah, yeah, and the Korean flag. What a nice photo. It's Gukbong. Yes. So perfect timing for the cherry blossoms. Perfect
Oh my
setting.
gosh, yeah, it was the cherry blossom this past week, like
Mhm.
complete cherry blossom season this
Oh,
past week.
people saying photogenic Anna. Nice clothes. The pictures are nice.
Did Anna get paid for this? I got paid with lunch.
Whoa, Pablo saying, "Can I buy the one Anna actually wore?"
There's a premium.
Is there? Is there?
No, I'm just
How
joking.
how much would you pay for the one Anna actually wore? That's.
Oh my god! I mean, people do that with like BTS. Like BTS drank from this water bottle.
Yeah.
Like, anyway, so yeah, go check out Beautiful.
Mhm. Yeah, go check out our new stuff. We
Yeah.
have a lot of new products in. Last time we did, Anna told us, but like last time I did a live stream with Danny, and yeah, during that live stream we sold a lot of products. So maybe I need Danny. Yeah, maybe I need Danny. But anyways, yeah, a lot of hip, nice products over here. Go check it out. You can subscribe and get some discount coupons. If you subscribe to our newsletter, you'll get a lot of discount coupons. So go check that out. Okay, back to the live.
Okay, back to the live.
Yup. So what you're seeing behind is like the actual things Anna and Bella wore. So
Yeah, exactly.
I'm bidding right now, starting with 100. Starting with 100. Who
I
wants?
asked him. I was like, when he asked me to do the photos, I was like, why don't you and Jin be the models yourself?
Because
you are the owners of the brand.
Because women buy the products.
Yeah, but so do guys, and like it's unisex.
It's a minority. Guys are the minority.
David is
honestly.
always shy with photos.
No. Well, also that too because I want to be in my best shape, but I'm not right now. So like, yeah, maybe in the future after going to the gym regularly. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So okay, catch up talk. How have you been?
Catch
David?
up talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been okay. What have I been doing?
His skin looks very dry.
It's,
Right?
it's always dry. Don't look at my skin
I
in the
can
morning.
see.
Like, please. I
This
don't.
one's a fuzz.
Yeah, I just don't apply any products at all.
And this kills me as a skincare girly. Like when I see, like his skin is so dry right
Don't-
now. I can see.
Do not focus on it. Why?
I want to put all the moisturizers on his face.
No, please
This
don't.
pains me. Because I
Oh.
often do beauty stuff on like Instagram and whatnot, and like I can see his skin barrier. It kills me.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Anyway. Yeah.
So what? Okay, what else? Okay, and I had my interview with the German publication last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
and the topic is about like Korean beauty standards, and there was a study done that Korean women in their 20s are thinner than like the BMI is lower on average compared to the previous year, last year.
Yeah.
And I
The
was like,
BMI thinner.
yeah,
So that
women
means they've
in their
been
20s.
dieting.
Yeah, they're more like they weigh less.
Okay,
basically.
okay.
And I was like, but all of that stuff, like I can understand what kind of stuff he's trying to get at. And I was like, also
was he like kind of framing you?
No, but he was really a nice person, like
Okay,
really
okay.
nice, and like he said, he's the correspondent for Japan and Korea, so he comes here a lot, and he was just like, I understand the cultural stuff, and like but it's just sometimes I hear about those stories like guys telling their girlfriends like, hey, like you've like put on some weight and blah blah blah, and I was like, I mean that's kind of common. Like I've even had that. Like my first boyfriend said that to me
That's
too,
true.
and he was so shocked. Like he was like, I remember this family incident where like my father told my sister like it was a family gathering. He was like, oh, have you been like, have you been letting yourself go a little bit? You look a little bit heavier. And apparently this was like such family
You look
drama.
a little heavier.
Yeah.
And that was drama?
It was massive drama. And she was
okay.
devastated.
I understand people getting uncomfortable about those kind of comments.
Oh.
They could be like, oh, why is he saying that kind of stuff? But if that's like drama level, I don't understand that extent too. Like it's too polarizing.
Yeah.
Like that's not.
And I was just trying to explain to him, like, Koreans are so like blunt and matter of fact, and it's not meant to like hurt your feelings. It's just like an observation.
Exactly.
Like, oh, you look tired.
You put on some weight.
You've lost weight. Like it's just like an observation type of comment. But obviously in his mind he doesn't understand. And then he was like, yeah, Koreans they have like a very specific beauty standard.
Right.
And I was like, okay, but I was like, I'm sure like he's from Germany. And I was like, I'm sure in Germany too, like maybe because you don't know as a man, but like the German women have their certain ideal beauty standards too. Usually just on the slim side, like clean skin as well. Just like looking just like nicely put together. Every country has their beauty standards. So I was really trying my hardest to explain all this. And so hopefully when that article comes out, he said he will send it to me.
Okay, and what do you think the title is gonna be?
Probably something along the lines of like,
Korean women are...
Korean women are really influenced by influencers and celebrities. That was also the other angle. It's like how much influence do these people have?
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see if he completely trashes on me.
Okay. Let me just plug in my USB cord for something. You keep going on.
Okay. David's still sorting himself out.
People say the audio is muffled, so.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's not a good day for David, clearly.
No, it's not.
It's not a good day. So hopefully that article will come out soon. And I keep getting a lot of emails in my inbox for like interviews. Another one I got from like somewhere else. They were like, oh, we you make like dating, like talking about Korea, like dating in Korea, can we interview you? But it's like the thing with interviews is like they don't pay you, right? Because obviously once a journalist pays you, that's like, it's not going to be like a fair piece of journalism. So if you're going to do an interview, it's always you have to take your own time out to do this for free. And I'm just like, do I want to like go somewhere and like talk to someone for an hour? Is this worth it?
At this point, I mean, I don't want to be like cocky or anything, but once you've hit like, I don't know, 100K, like
interviews don't have any like meaning, honestly. It's just for like the good rep, I guess. And it's not gonna give you any publicity. It's not gonna give you money.
It's never paid. Interviews are never paid.
So it's just like good rep, and you can use it maybe in your portfolio, and that's about it, I guess.
Or maybe if you want like the Instagram blue tick. It's apparently that's like, if you don't want to pay for the meta thing nowadays everyone pays
they
for
use
the blue
articles
tick.
for reference.
Yeah, if you have certain publicized articles about yourself, then that helps you get a blue tick.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, David already has his.
I have a bunch of articles out there, so maybe that helped.
Yeah. But now everyone's just paying for them. I see it all the time. Like people with like 2,000 followers on Instagram with blue tick. I'm like, it's kind of lost its meaning. I mean, if you want to do that, if you want to verify your account, I guess there's no harm. But yeah, so that was all my catch-up talk, basically.
Okay.
And I went to see cherry blossoms throughout the weekend.
Oh, with who?
So many cherry blossoms.
So it's always, it's usually a guy, right? It has to be a guy, or else you're a loser. I'm just kidding. Well, that's that's what a lot of people think here.
What?
If
a guy goes with a guy friend?
No, like if you don't have a partner to go watch cherry blossoms, they're like, oh, I'm a failure. I'm a loser.
That's not true. Like I wouldn't mind going with a friend, but...
Yeah. Of course you can go with friends. Of course you can go with your parents. But like the funny thing about like Christmas or cherry blossoms or any kind of pretty occasion in Korea, like if you don't have a partner, they always like single shame you. It's like, I guess that gaslights yourself as well. And then like when I'm single with the cherry blossoms, I'm like, why am I single? Like I have nobody to watch.
I'm not like that. Genuinely, I can appreciate the pretty flowers. Even if I'm single, I can appreciate. I'm like, oh, they're so nice looking and whatever. But I mean,
like, see, we have a Korean comment here. 혼자 벚꽃 보러 가는 만큼 비참한 게 없다.
아니에요.
It's the saddest thing to see cherry blossoms
Enjoy
alone.
enjoy your alone time. Like seriously, people can go alone. Don't be ashamed.
I think I got gaslit too hard that
Yeah.
like whenever I'm watching the cherry blossoms alone, I get like sometimes it looks gloomy. It looks
that's wrong.
The falling cherry blossom
That's
leaves,
wrong.
they look like my life.
No. No, don't ignore David. Like, if you want to go and look at cherry blossoms yourself, you can, and you should enjoy it to the max. But let me just say, like, it's just couples galore. And like my that I talked about last week, my 4B TikTok video.
Yeah.
It got a lot of commercial. It's like that video is almost at 1 million views now on TikTok.
I don't even want to go near there.
And everyone's saying, and like I'm going to make another one on
Another one?
No, on YouTube, on YouTube video, addressing all of that. But let me just say, like, if you just go outside to Korea and just walk around these like really like Seokcheon-Hosu, like Yeouido, Hangang, it's just couples everywhere.
Right, it's the couple heaven.
It's a couple heaven. So yeah, this is the reality.
Yeah, that just debunks the 4B movement.
Literally,
itself.
4B means no dating, no sex as well. And like, yes, people are like less likely to have kids these days, less likely to get married. People are definitely dating, and they're definitely having sex. Like, let me just say that.
Okay, how do you know they're having sex?
Sometimes
you
see,
like.
oh my god! Sometimes in Han River at night.
You saw?
Some people are just like, I'm just like, please get a room. Like, guys, please get a room.
Wow, what did you see? Please share your story. I'm interested. I'm very interested.
Don't be all like, doing all the action in the middle of public space.
Oh, we're outside?
Some people are like almost going out.
Not even out in a car or anything?
Sometimes in a couple, sometimes they have those picnic blankets and they're just like making out and like.
Oh, you can make out.
That's like, no, but then it gets very heated. I'm just like, whoa, like get a room.
I mean, there's that weird law of like you need to open at least one side of your tent in Han River because people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, did a lot of stuff in there and then like. A lot of people were uncomfortable about it, so like now, like you have those tents, you need to have one side open at least. Yeah.
Single life means more money for yourself. I mean, that's true. That's the reason. A lot of guys are just like, I can't be asked with dating. Girlfriends cost money. Yeah, all of that. Why doesn't David date Anna? Obviously.
Because we're married.
We're married. Didn't you know?
Yeah, we have 2 children.
Yeah.
How can we date?
Get with the times.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, speaking of dating news, there was quite a few this week. I think the one that David might be happy with.
Happy? What do you mean?
Because
I'm not happy for anybody to break up.
No, we saw this news after the last week's live, after we had lunch and we did the photo shoot, and then we saw this pop up, and I was like, Karina's single again. He was like, yes!
No, I did not!
Yes, you did!
No, I did
Don't
not!
lie!
No, I did not!
I only speak the truth.
No, this is a fabrication. This is false rumors. This is not...
He literally said that. I don't know why you're denying this.
No, I did not say that. I did not say anything.
But anyway, after just only weeks of the dating news came out, after heavy pressure from fans, they have parted ways. Do you think this is actually true though? Because some people have been saying like they can just put this out there.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and they just actually secretly continue to date in private, which I hope so, because this is such a dumb reason to break up.
People are like, I hope they still secretly dating. Yeah.
They decided to break up to concentrate on work. The two of them will continue to support each other as colleagues working in the same industry. I think he felt really bad. He must have felt really bad for her that like all of like where everyone was like, hating on her.
I honestly feel bad for them too.
Yeah.
The public went too hard on them.
Yeah. She should be allowed to date.
Of course.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
But David was happy.
No, I was not.
Yes, you were. Stop lying.
Don't make me a weird person.
He totally was.
No, I was not. It's not like I'm gonna have a chance, am I?
Yeah,
So,
that's what literally I said.
Why would I be happy?
That's literally what I said to him. He was like, I showed him the thing, and he was like, oh yes. And
no!
I was like, yeah, seriously. Why would I lie about this? Why would I making this up? And then I was like David, like you have a chance now that she's single. Do you have a chance now?
Well, you know what? Actually.
What?
Actually. What? I was looking at these pictures yesterday.
What pictures?
And you know who went cherry blossom watching?
Let me also get Karina's Instagram.
You know who also went cherry blossom watching? Oh my god, look at her. Wow. So
I mean, I admire her beauty every time I follow her on Instagram too now.
Yeah,
I
look who
admire
went
her
cherry
beauty.
blossom watching. Yeah, and I wonder who took this picture. Maybe it's David? Behind the lens? Now that she's single?
In his wildest dreams. But seriously, she is stunning. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, to me as well, I'm like, she doesn't look like a real person.
Yeah. This looks
Yeah.
like a ChatGPT
Yeah,
generated
yeah.
photo,
Yeah.
literally. Yeah.
So anyway, David was happy.
Well, you know what? I'm happy for her single life again. Like, not in a weird way. Like, she's still young. She can discover the whole new world of, like, single
Of
life.
course,
and
she's young.
yeah, and she's like
young.
literally the prettiest person in Korea. So, like, she can get whatever she wants. Yeah, including David Kim.
매기는 것 같은데.
Or radio. No. Yeah. Oh, Daja House says, let's start a Wattpad story of Karina and David. Yeah, like, I mean.
Rory says, not stunning at all, in my opinion.
Yeah. I see a lot of, like, different opinions about Karina's beauty, especially from, like, Western people.
Really?
Yeah.
What do they say? That she looks too fake? Like AI
I don't know.
generated?
Like, I just see a lot of opinions out there saying, like, I don't get the hype.
Really?
Yeah. But I honestly feel like it's like a repulsive feeling towards like the Korean beauty standards because she's like the epitome, like
Yeah,
the typical, like, you know,
The ideal
of Korean beauty standards. So I think it's like a like anti-repulsive sentiment towards that. And then always what I see is like I think Hwasa is more beautiful. I think Hyorin is more beautiful. And it's always those figures that come out and like nobody cares. We're talking about Karina now. Like, yeah, if you don't have anything good to say, pass and move on. So I just feel like okay, some people might sincerely not think she's attractive. Okay, that's you. But then like
진짜?
mentioning other people like, oh, I think Hwasa is more beautiful. That literally has like this subconscious mentality thinking like, oh, Korean people have like low, like, you know, universal.
Is it just about her skin color? I don't understand.
No. Like they don't like the skinny, white, pale, big eye, you know, typical beauty standards, and they like the like more, you know, like non-typical Korean beauty.
Yeah, so like
standards.
slightly darker skin.
Yeah, and like more less feminine, but like a little bit more metrosexual and
That's
like.
okay. People are saying Jisoo is prettier. Do you like Jisoo too?
Yeah, I like Jisoo, but I would argue in Korea nobody's more prettier than Karina. Like this would be a consensus. If you go outside, ask like 10 guys, everyone has their personal preference, right? But I'm confident that at least half of them will say Karina is the prettiest, and then there will come Jisoo, there will come Jenny, all the other like different. But
Yeah, people saying Jenny is pretty, but you also people are divided on Jenny as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of like preferential, like who are we to have preferences?
Beauty
but-
is really subjective. Like
Exactly.
one person that you find really attractive, other people might not. Like for example, I know Chaeyoung, you guys know.
Yeah.
He looks like a perfection doll.
Exactly.
Like I can understand how he's so handsome, and
Yeah.
if I see him in real life, I'll probably be like, oh my god, how can someone look like this? But to me, that's not the type of guy that I usually
that's
like.
exactly what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I like slightly more masculine, like physical 100, those kind of guys,
Yeah.
over people like Chaeyoung or
Yeah.
like Park Bo-gum, Song Joong-ki. I don't like those like kind of very pretty looking doll-like guys.
Right,
I can
right.
appreciate that they're handsome. I can appreciate they have good genes.
Yes.
But that's not the kind of guys that I usually like.
So
Yeah.
the Korean chat says 그냥 제우스 같은 존재.
Yeah.
He's like Zeus. He's like God, you know, like
Yeah.
he's up there. Everybody knows he's handsome, but we all have personal preferences. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And yeah, usually when you see like the famous people in real life, you're usually stunned by how how good looking they are in person.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, David, David was very happy last week.
No, I was
Yes, you
not.
are.
Stop making me.
I am not fabricating anything. So people are saying make a poll. No, there's no need to make a poll. Like you guys, like I said, beauty is seriously subjective. Like what you find attractive, other people might not agree to the same extent. For me, like honestly, I just keep on my anytime I go on Instagram, it like the algorithm just knows me now. It keeps feeding me Shohei Ohtani videos, and it gets me stuck. I'm just like liking every single one. But his physique is insane. Like,
Yeah, that's true. That's why a lot of girls.
6'4", he has shoulders like this wide, and he looks so straight. He's a big boy, but his face is so like baby, ooh, like, and he's so nice and. Yeah, Shohei Ohtani, he is my like ideal man right now. He's Chaeyoung.
Well, if we have some time, I found some interesting things here. Apparently, they have top 10 female Korean celebrities for Japanese people and Canadians.
Right.
You want to quickly look at that?
Give me the link.
It's on TikTok. Just 한국 여자 외모 순위.
Okay.
They literally have a ranking for Korean girl looks. So. If you look here, this is Japan.
여자 연예인 순위 탑 10. 10위 김지원.
김지원. Oh, 김지원 is really pretty. 박민여, okay.
외모 순위.
Yeah, this is the Japanese style you're looking at right now. Okay. These are all actors, I think.
Which video did you click on?
Yeah, that one, Japanese. 박신혜. Yeah, these are all actors, I think. Actresses, yeah. Kim Go-eun first. That's very peculiar because I've noticed that a lot.
That's just because she's been in a lot of just like recent movies.
Probably like in the dramas and stuff. Yeah.
Do like idols.
Oh, and then here's like top 10 Korean ranking or whatever. But anyways,
it's usually the same. Always like people like Suji. She's always in.
Suji is always
And
in.
usually like maybe like Jizu. Yeah.
Oh, New Jeans. Oh, New Jeans Minji. Oh, I would maybe compete between Minji and Karina being like
진짜?
the prettiest in Korea. Yeah.
You see, it's also super subjective.
It's super subjective. You need to look at the ones with a lot of views too. But anyways.
I've seen a lot of people say Kazuha looks like Suji.
Yeah, she is the new Suji.
Yeah.
And there's a mosquito in this studio
What?
already. Like it's
Oh, I
only
can see it.
April.
There's a mosquito. Ah! Okay. He's killed it. Goodbye.
Why are you afraid of mosquitoes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow, but Kim Ji-won nowadays in Tears of Queen, Queen of Tears is really, really pretty. Okay.
Anna, ideal man, Thor. I like Thor.
You like Thor?
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth. Well, what's not to like?
That just sounds funny. I like Thor.
Yeah, I like Thor. You like Scarlett. You find Scarlett Johansson attractive?
No,
Even
not
in
my
Marvel?
style. Not my style.
I mean,
The most controversial opinion I will say 100 times, and I've discussed with a lot of Korean men. So this is the difference in beauty standards, I guess. Nobody in Korea, I won't generalize, but nobody around my circle of like guy friends finds Zendaya pretty.
Zendaya.
Yeah,
Zendaya.
Yeah, they don't understand the hype. Like literally, I'm not trying to belittle or downgrade or whatever, degrade or whatever, but she's like a top actress in the West, right?
Yeah.
And so many people think she's so.
I think
pretty
it's
and
more
attractive.
like her. She's very stylish, and she has like the very slim model type body. So all the clothes look. She always pulls really good looks.
Right.
Fashion.
Right. So like nobody's talking about her acting or anything, just like solely visuals. And because Korean people are very visual centric, like they always have the question like, what's her appeal? Like visually. Yeah.
I don't want to get. He didn't say that. His friends did.
Yeah, my friends say that. My friends say
She's
that.
very popular. You do not want to get cancelled for saying shit about Zendaya.
Everyone has their preferences.
Yeah. The Spider-Man Zendaya. Yeah. So the camera quality is way better on this stream because David is streaming on his webcam. Come to my stream, y'all.
Stream on both. But I watched Dune and she looks stunning there.
Dune.
Like she looks so like.
Is it a good movie?
Mysterious there.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, of course.
Dune?
It's Dune.
I haven't watched it.
It's like asking, is Harry Potter a good movie?
Oh, Michelle says, "Oh, that's crazy. She's prettier than Karina, but I guess that's how beauty is subjective."
Exactly.
It's super subjective.
Exactly.
Yeah. She is skinny with long extremities, like a supermodel. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, so more dating news on the other hand. We have another one from JYP. Chaeyoung
JYP.
and ZionT, and they have a 10-year age gap, which a lot of people
Oh, really?
were shocked about. She is 24, he is 34.
She's still 24?
She's super young.
It
She
hasn't-
debuted when she was like a teenager, so...
Twice has been around for
Yeah,
like
they've
more
been
than
around.
Wow.
Yeah, and people were shocked about their age gap. But Chaeyoung, I always got the feeling she was like slightly more like edgy. She kind of likes like the minor song.
Yeah.
Like she kind of likes like the edgy kind of how do you say, like not ultimate, no, what's the word that I'm looking for? Like the alternate guys, like not like mainstream. She has a lot of tattoos. She says she likes that kind of like dark, edgy vibes. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I think they are a good fit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, just...
They've been apparently dating for 6 months, and they were first introduced to each other by acquaintances. The two stars have usually been spotted in less crowded Hannamdong and Yeouidong.
Good for them.
Good for them, yeah.
I don't know why, but like I feel like Chaeyoung wouldn't give an F about like
At all.
yeah. Whether her dating rumors or people see her in public.
Yeah.
Like she's that cool figure.
Yeah.
In Twice.
She
Like
was
she's
a-
the youngest, but
She's the
ironically,
막내, yeah.
she's like the most like liberal and
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. She has a lot of like tattoos as well too, which is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
very
Not like usual.
common for K-pop idol.
Yeah.
ZionT is not like the you know, like visually
Yeah,
ideal.
people would say in Korea, like this is what normal people would say. He's like not visually good looking in the face. That's what they would say. But I mean, he has all those song royalties. He probably makes a lot more bank than most male idols
Yeah.
do. He will make, because it's like he's the composer. He writes all the songs. He produces also for a lot of people. He makes a lot of money. People are like, she wore the Nazi shirt, didn't she? I mean, that was the Twice stylist's fault, not her probably. Like, that's not really her fault. But I remember that controversy.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like Adam Levine went to Japan and he wore like a shirt the Japanese gave them during a concert. It had the rising sun flag, and then like nobody knows about that kind of stuff without the cultural, you know, sensitivity. And she was like probably 17 or 18 back then.
Yeah, she was a baby.
Yeah.
People
Did
say-
you know about the rising sun flag when you were 17? Yeah.
And people, Mihi says 10 years is a big gap. Would
It
you date?
is a big
Would you
gap.
date a girl 10 years younger than you?
I'm calculating. Okay, so
How
that's
old are you
still
now?
legal age.
How old are you right now?
32. in
32.
Korea,
So the girl will be 22.
Yeah, that's still legal. So
I don't think there's. If they're both happy, like it's fine.
yeah, like I've met a person. I haven't dated, but I've met a person that was like 6 years younger than me. Honestly, the conversation didn't flow because we had so much of a difference in like life and experience.
I think it sounds maybe better if the guy's like 37, she's 27. Then she's like really mature.
Yeah.
Like you have probably
Exactly.
a lot more stuff to talk about. But when she's like early 20s, like just coming out of uni, then there's like probably not much in common.
Exactly. So,
but they're both like entertainment. Like they
yeah, they'll probably relate a lot.
yeah, they'll
to each
relate a
other.
lot. Yeah.
But as Anna said, like if the girl's like over 25, 6-ish,
Yeah.
and then she's mature enough,
She's mature,
she's
she
had
has
a
her
lot of
own
experience
life.
and stuff,
Yeah.
then it would be okay if a guy's like 35. They would still have like some kind of synchronization there. But like a 30-year-old with a 20-year-old, life is vastly
Yeah,
different.
it's way different.
Yeah, one person has gone through uni, like it's in the job market, and one person's just starting out right now. So like that's the discrepancy
Yeah,
I
that's
had.
a bit weird. But
I was like, yeah.
also you have people like Leonardo DiCaprio who will, how old? He's like 50. Oh, is he almost 50? Like, but he, you know, he's very, like everyone gets this birthday cake now. It's like a trend. Once you hit 25, you get lettering on it that says "too old for Leo." That means you've turned 25. It's like I'm too old for Leo now. So yeah, I mean. But usually, like those kind of guys, Leonardo DiCaprio, he has hella money, and also it's his fame and his social status that girls will just, you know, throw themselves at him. And I actually saw this one article once. It was like a blind item.
Yeah.
Apparently, Leonardo DiCaprio. This is all allegedly. This is not like the truth or Bible. I don't know if it's true, but this was allegedly. There was a kind of like an anonymous Reddit like forum. all these girls that were like, oh yeah, I'm a model and I have slept with Leonardo DiCaprio, and they were talking about what it was like. Apparently, this is according to them. Apparently, he just like lays there in bed. He has headphones on, like AirPods, and he just like lays there, and then he expects the girl to do everything, and he's like listening to podcasts. He doesn't do anything.
Allegedly.
This is allegedly.
Wow, we're getting canceled by like the whole world today now. Yeah.
This is what I read, and like all these girls were like, "Oh my god, I had the exact same experience."
Really?
Yeah, because he knows that he doesn't have to make any effort. He's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
He's Leonardo DiCaprio allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Maybe I should cut some parts out of this stream, like getting into dangerous territory.
ZionT's look has changed over time. Yeah, I mean, they're all celebrities. They have to continuously adapt. It is her fault. She wore the shirt multiple times. She wore it to a restaurant that had Jewish owners. Like, come on, girl. Oh, I did not know about this.
Okay, I'm not gonna like do any judgments or I don't have any background knowledge on this, but I'm just saying when people do that without intent, you know, you need to like, you know, consider that. Like, I'm sure she doesn't think like I hate Jewish people. I'm gonna wear the Nazi symbol and then like show it off to the world and get published. So about it, like she's.
There was also like there's always some controversy. Like wasn't it New Jeans? They had like wore a T-shirt that was like it has like really sexual meaning or something like this. Like literally, I'm sure a lot of them just are not aware of that. Unless you're like a native English speaker and you know all of the nuances, then a lot of them will just be like, oh, it's a pretty shirt. Like, yeah. Oh, my little brother is watching the stream with me and he thinks you're really pretty. Thank you.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute.
I have 355 viewers right now.
What?
That's higher than normal.
What?
Yeah.
They're all over there.
Yeah, they're all on my stream.
I only have 200. Well, you started first, so hey, show some love and visit my stream. Like, just peek the numbers and you can go back to Anna's stream, okay?
Thank you. And guys, please all like the live right now.
Yeah,
please.
and also, if you want to support us, please PayPal link over here and in description. The super chats take 40% of a cut, so paypal.me/Korean Pizza Club. Yeah, we're gonna have lunch after this with Alex and Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're our good friends from America. And we're probably gonna have some nice. Yeah. I don't know, what should we have?
Wait, Chenami says Leo is my hero. It's like aspirational. I mean, he's a really good actor. I must say, he is a very good actor.
What do you think was his like peak acting? Like his like epic acting scene. I can definitely say it's like The Wolf of Wall Street.
I mean, in terms of his acting, I think that's his best.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Whether that's his best movie, I don't know. He's done loads of good ones.
Yeah. The Great Gatsby, that was great too.
Wasn't he in Interstellar? Was he not?
He was not on Interstellar. I don't think so. No, he was in a. I don't know.
But also his
he was in Inception.
Yes, Inception. Yeah, not Interstellar. Yeah. And he was. I mean, I love when he was in Romeo and Juliet. Obviously Titanic. That's like when he was at his prime in terms of his handsomeness. Yeah, he's a really good actor.
He is. Yeah.
He's been doing it since he was like a kid. So,
right. Yeah. And a lot of like Korean media highlights like prime Leo versus like present Leo, and you know the prime Leo like Titanic, that was like he was a flawless being back then. Yeah.
Just flawless genetics in the face and
exactly.
Yeah. Well, David's channel, they're saying your stream quality is too bad. It'll be better next week. It's just he had a lot of trouble.
Stop reading those comments, okay? You're sabotaging right now. No, stop. It's okay. Like, guys, it's 1080p. What do you want?
He's filming on a potato. And the sound is bad.
It's 1080p. Hey, okay. At this point, I'm gonna pity lead people to my stream. Like, people left. Stop sabotaging my stream.
Oh my gosh, yes, Django. Django was a good movie.
Yeah.
It was a really good movie. Yeah. This is too funny.
Okay, let's go on to the
next news. Okay, what should we talk about? Okay, we can discuss a little bit about the election and the funny story about the green onion. That's been a controversy.
The green onion.
Okay, so Okay, so it's tomorrow. Loads of people went to do the early voting. Did you do that, or you're gonna do it, or you're just not gonna vote at all?
I'm not gonna vote at all, or I'm gonna either cast a non-vote. Yeah.
So
that's my political stance. Like honestly, I can talk about an hour about this, but yeah, you go on.
But loads of people turned up to do the early polling because for people who might not be able to do it tomorrow. So more than 4.9 million South Korean voters headed to the polls as of 3 p.m. This was last week to early vote for next week's parliamentary elections. That was pretty much standard on what they had been hoping for. The figure marked the highest turnout for parliamentary elections for the cited time period since the early voting system was adopted in 2013. And so yeah, people
are angry.
People do they care, and it's good that they care. It's good that people are voting. It's better than not caring. Than like David.
No,
I think David has just given up on this country.
Yes, exactly.
That's how he's feeling. He's hopeless.
Yeah, I'm hopeless. No, I'm not hopeless. The politicians are hopeless.
Yeah.
And I do not see any alternatives, so that's why I feel hopeless.
So obviously the two main candidates are this guy. He's our current president right now, and the other guy is this guy. And basically they're having if you go to the Green Onion story, there has been like some sort of controversy basically all over a green onion, scallions. It becomes like a defense, like a weapon. So basically the green onion, a beloved vegetable among South Koreans, has unexpectedly become the latest political weapon for opposition parties to attract the current President Yoon Suk-yeol and the ruling party. It started with his visit to a hypermarket in southern Seoul on March 18th, just before he rolled out a measure to tame food prices in the country because, inflation everywhere is crazy. And then he noticed a bundle of green onions weighing a kilogram was selling for 875 won, which is about 65 cents, significantly lower than the usual price of between 3,000 and 4,000 won. And he set up the price, which was about 70% cheaper than the market price. He said, oh, this is reasonable, this is not expensive. And then people are like, maybe the supermarket slashed the price of the things just before he came, just to make him look better. But then literally all the opposition parties started attacking him, you are so ignorant, you're so rich in your own little bubble, you don't even know the price of these ordinary things for most civilians. You have no clue, and they're just saying you're super elitist. And so they're attacking him for not knowing the price of what a normal green onion costs. And there he is looking all happy, being like, this is cheap. Why are you complaining? This is cheap.
This always happens during election, and it's usually the Conservative Party when they come out. It's always the same angle. The rich Conservative Party, they don't know shit about economy, and they don't know the bus fares or taxi fees. I honestly don't know what the starting rate for a taxing fee is. Do you know right now?
Nowadays, because it keeps changing all the time.
Exactly. So I don't think the president, of course he has to know these kind of things because he's the president.
That's your job.
But normal rich people who don't go on the subway or that kind of stuff, they don't know.
You don't know the price of milk.
So there will be a slip somewhere for the president. He's no exception. He's not omnipotent, right? So he's gonna slip somewhere, and then these people just nag on him because of that. It's the same repertory.
So that's going to be tomorrow, and David is clearly not excited.
It's just I've given up on both sides. I'm on neither side. I always wanted a third party or an alternative that kind of revolutionizes the whole nation or something. But each side, I have a small maybe a decade's worth of experience in politics and watching the country roll as an adult, with an interest in politics. And I've seen both sides. I've seen all their policies and how they operate, and they're all just doing it for themselves. They're not doing it for
super drama.
They're not doing it for the country. Nothing productive comes out of it. They always fix problems after the result. It's
and I feel most people are not voting for the candidate. Nobody likes the candidates.
Nobody.
It's just you're voting for the lesser of two evils, for the parties.
Exactly.
Nobody likes the candidates.
That's not how it should be.
So it's like, oh, they both suck, but it's just like this one sucks a little bit less.
Yeah.
I guess this is like what people, like, a lot of Americans think that too about your political situation too.
So at the end, we all just vote for our benefits.
Yeah.
So for me right now, I'm considering, like, I'm not gonna vote, but I'm considering maybe voting for like the Conservative Party because their policies at least are a little bit more to my side. But then I don't like the person who I'm voting for because he has like moral issues and like he's corrupt
and he hasn't followed through on many of his promises.
Yeah. So
it's kind of a sucky situation.
I know.
Yeah. It's a lot of you in America saying a lot of my friends in the US don't want to vote this year either. Yeah.
In America, they pull out milk and gas for price checks.
Yeah. So it's
I guess politics are the same.
Yeah. I must say, dairy products in Korea are very expensive.
Yeah.
To buy dairy products.
Fruits, dairy products.
Fruits, because compared to definitely when I was living in the UK, so cheap. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Lena, my YouTube friend that I saw last week, she was like, and you know, Korea is like insane. Like every time I come, she's like, I spend loads of money. She's like, I go to Olivia like every day, and I stock up on everything that I need because it's so cheap compared to America.
Yeah.
And she was like, you know, and like if I look at, she says I like looking at house prices and rent. She always, when she goes to a new country, she's like, seriously, Korea in terms of rent, it's so unbelievably cheap. She's like, she pays $5,000 for her New York apartment per month.
Per month?
Per month.
$5,000?
That's like New York. Like yes, New York is more expensive than the rest of the country.
Wait, do you have her number?
She knows. I think she knows who you are. But yeah, $5,000 is a lot of money. And yes, she has a really good paying job. But like that's a lot of money. It's just like hell, with that price, I can get like a 3-bedroom.
Does she have the option to work remote in Korea?
She said she wants to come to Korea a lot more often because they're working a lot more with Korea these days. And she's like beautiful, successful, and she was telling me like she finds it hard to date because she is that level. Because she is so like at that level, like beautiful, successful. There are not that many guys who can be on her level or like more. So she actually finds it hard to date in New York. She said, So and she was like, for this price, I can get like a really nice 3-bedroom like apartment in Seoul.
And a 3-bedroom, like a No, actually, with $5,000 a month, you could get a whole apartment.
Yeah, you can get an apartment.
Yeah, you could get like a nice ass apartment.
Yeah. So David wants her, lol.
No,
she's really pretty.
No, I just want to get inspired with her like drive and like her reputation.
She must live in Manhattan. Yes, she does. And she has a really good, well-paying job. And what is her WhatsApp? People are so interested. So I mean, she's a boss lady. I when I speak to her, I always like feel so like motivated, and she's inspiring. So and she was the one that reached out to me. She has seen me on YouTube, and she just DM'd me on Instagram.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah, and then we just became friends that way. So
actually, you know what? Like yesterday, I did a meetup with one of my patrons as well. And,
did you?
Yeah, he's just a single person. Because he was in the area, and then he supports me through Patreon. So I was like, I could do a lunch. And then I met, and he's from America too, like, and he's like a developer, and he earns a lot of money as well. He's financially good, and I guess like the prices in Korea and America are like very different because he's trying to get the digital nomad visa.
Yes,
that
we talked about it in a few lives ago.
Right. So apparently that's not for YouTubers or like freelance.
It's not for freelancers. You have to be employed.
You have to be employed and get over 650K or 600K something as in salary from the company, which covers your healthcare.
600K.
Yeah.
600K.
Yeah.
Not 60K.
60K.
No, 600K is
60K.
Yeah, 600K is insane.
1,000,000 won. Yeah, 60K.
That's almost $1 million.
Yeah, exactly. 60K. And he was mentioning that the why it's 60K is that's approximately like double the average income for Koreans.
Yeah.
So they basically want people in Korea like with high paid jobs. Basically from like tech companies, because remote jobs and that salary and the availability to like work in different countries, that basically just means tech. Like developers.
Yeah.
So they're like, they want IT people here. that have good salaries, spend their dollars over here.
Yeah, and be good innovators.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was very interesting.
Yeah. People are like, who makes 600K? Is she willing to date down? Bro, I want her as my bestie. Yeah. Yeah. If she comes to Korea next time, maybe I'll try to invite her for a live. Yeah.
Chamber says, I can live like a queen in Korea.
Yeah, you can. And even like Jason, he basically works, he has his really well-paying US job.
Oh, really?
He's
It's a
living
US
in Seoul.
job?
Yeah, he's working for, like, he does AI stuff. He's the exact kind of person that the Korean government wants. Yeah, and he was like, my money basically goes double.
Whoa.
Like, my money,
Is
in
he
Korea.
interested in guys?
I told Jason to come on our live. We can have him on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, Jason's podcast episode is coming.
It's coming soon?
Coming
Yeah, we
up
filmed
on
at KPC.
night. Yeah, this night.
Yeah. Okay, well, watch
It was
out for
really
that.
funny. Like, I never knew it, like, when I was actually meeting him in person, but
He's funny.
watching back,
Yeah, he's
like,
funny.
literally the funniest parts are him, like,
Yeah.
throwing in, like,
He has like very like sarcastic kind of
Yeah,
one-liners, but
yeah.
he's funny.
he's
yeah.
a one-liner kind of guy.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
funny.
yeah.
So, like, look forward to the podcast.
Okay, I'll look forward to that.
Whoa!
Oh, Chenami!
That's a red over there.
It's $100.
You're buying lunch.
No! Thank you, Chenami. And he was gifting out memberships. I always appreciate your support so much. Anna Banana, congrats on 350 live viewers. Keep up the good work! Yay! Thank you so much, always. So yeah, we can have Jason on and Lena on, and yeah, speaking to these kind of people always like gets me super inspired. Yeah.
Jason is a cutie, says Dada.
So yeah, watch out for that episode, and yeah, let's go to the next story.
Hello, Arian. Welcome. And to the next story, yeah?
Okay, we can talk about this briefly.
Okay.
So you guys know, what is your favorite fast food burger? Fast food restaurant?
McDonald's.
I think for me, McDonald's too.
Yeah.
I think McDonald's just has the best fries and just overall, like, what if I crave fast food, like McDonald's is what I want. But we also went to Burger King a lot, especially when we worked in the Naked
That's
Soul.
because we had no option other than Burger
There
King.
was a Burger King right in front of our like old Naked Soul office,
Yeah.
and so they were always, him and Jim would always be like, Burger King, because it's cheap lunch, and like let's go to Burger
like
King.
we had one in front,
Yeah.
and then that one disappeared.
Yeah, then there was
and
one.
then we went one in the backside. Yeah.
But people in Korea, social media are freaking out because they put this on their Instagram. So we're gonna stop the sale of the Whopper for the first time in 40 years. This is what they put on their Instagram. Goodbye, Whopper.
Goodbye, Whopper.
Yeah. This is Burger King's most iconic burger. This is what they're known for. It's like McDonald's saying we're gonna get rid of our like Big Mac.
Yeah,
it's the
exactly.
same thing. And obviously loads of people are like, what the fuck? Or they're like, this is just like a pure marketing.
Marketing scam.
Yeah, they want to get rid of the Whopper, and then
We renewed it.
yeah, this is the welcome to the new
Whole
brand
new Whopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
Exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're not going to get rid of their best.
And you know
item.
what? If it is a marketing scene,
Yeah.
it worked.
Of course.
Because yesterday Jin and I ordered a Whopper right here for dinner. And he ordered 2 Whoppers because he was like, I'm gonna have 2 before it disappears. So we bought
So
total
it
of 3
worked.
Whoppers.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, don't worry. I really don't think they're getting rid of it. It's just like a pure marketing, which is clever. Yeah. Brand should do that. Keeps spicing it up.
And then there was a funny post yesterday on an online community. Like,
Yeah.
you know how Koreans are not that good with English,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
one person was so shocked about this, and then he went into the Burger King website, and then he still saw the Whopper there, the menu.
Yeah.
And then so he captured that photo and posted it and said like, oh, thank God they're not getting rid of the Whopper. They just rebranded it and renamed it. And because the spelling is WHOPPER,
Yes.
he's like, it's called the Hooper now. So he didn't know the spelling of the Whopper. And then he's like, it's the Hooper. And that went viral because like people thought he was dumb, but
Yeah.
funny at the same time.
Yeah.
So like, welcome Hooper. Anyways. Yeah, M, thank you for the super chat. $5. Pizza. Sending love and support from SC. P.S. I'm still waiting to do a Zoom call with you and make my spring day to talk to you. Yes, we could do like Zoom calls on live. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that one time. And
But I must say, Burger King fries, like McDonald's is just superior, I think. McDonald's is just better in terms of the fries.
what's very interesting is like the recent trips to the US, I've like maybe 3 times.
You had In-N-Out.
I had In-N-Out,
Yeah.
I had like McDonald's and all, but I saw very few Burger Kings. Maybe it's like a regional thing. Maybe it's not on the West Coast, but I saw very few Burger Kings. Like I was like, why is there?
Yeah,
no
what is
Burger
the what do you guys think in America? What is the people's favorite?
Oh, like I have some. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
But I will never go to Jack in the Box again. Have you tried
I've
that?
never been one. I've never been to one.
Oh my god! I was in
It's
like
bad?
it is like the worst burger I have
Really?
ever had.
Yeah, I've never been to
It
one.
was literally like cardboard. It was dry as hell,
Oh.
and
Yeah, there's loads of like Chick-fil-A, yeah, Wendy's.
yeah, I've seen some.
I think
Wendy's.
Chick-fil-A is meant to be good.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't have Wendy's in Korea.
We don't. Yeah, we only have Shake Shack, Five Guys. We obviously don't have In-N-Out.
Yeah, I think Shake Shack is like the most healthiest feeling. It has that fresh feel to it. In-N-Out's like very greasy and like explosive.
Yeah, the
you know,
fries are like, ooh.
calories.
Yeah.
Like, and McDonald's is just like the basic standard. You know, never
Five
goes
Guys
wrong.
is my favorite burger.
Five Guys is like like it's too much for me.
I like Five Guys.
Every time I have Five Guys, maybe it's because I put all the stuff in.
Yeah, all
Because
the way
yeah, I'm
toppings.
just like too lazy to pick anything. But
yeah.
yeah.
The people are saying that's not too controversial, David.
Oh, is
To
it?
say.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
Chick-fil-A is illegal. I want to try Chick-fil-A. I've never had. And Popeyes. We have Popeyes.
Yeah, we have Popeyes,
Yeah.
but it's like a whole renewed brand over here. It's
Oh.
like super premium nowadays. Yeah.
Interesting. But yeah, we already have a few of those. And there's also the really famous Filipino fast food that was in London.
Oh, Jelly Bean.
Jollibee.
Yeah, Jelly Bean.
Jelly bean. Jollibee. I think I've had it once when I was in London, but not ever since then. And like I said, I saw someone saying earlier, if you're going to be in LA, I'd much rather have tacos, Mexican tacos. So good at such a cheap price. I would much rather have tacos.
Yeah. I heard Jollibee chicken is so good. I want to try it.
And they have like the pasta as a side because it's like really famous for them. I'm getting hungry. I haven't eaten anything this morning.
Yeah. Carl's Jr. is pretty nice too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if you're in LA West Coast, then In-N-Out is the go-to, but not in the East Coast.
Do they have a special way of
Jollibee, what the fuck is Jelly Bee?
Hey.
It doesn't know anything.
Do they have a special way of naming like the fast food brands in the UK?
No, it says McDonald's. Some people say like Macca's.
Oh, okay.
Macca's.
Because I noticed something weird in Australia. They have their own way of their fast food brands or something. Yeah, I don't know,
We
but
say McDonald's in Korea.
yeah.
And in Japanese, it's like McDonaldo. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of fast food, we can do this next story.
Okay.
Apparently, Korean women are in the world has the most skinny fat. So that means the most like they are very slim,
Yeah.
but they hold a lot of like fat around the in the midsection, which is actually really not healthy because that can actually lead to so many diseases, diabetes, high blood pressure. So yeah, according to InBody, a South Korean maker of body composition analyzers, a person is described as skinny fat when they have a low body weight but are high in their body fat percentage and low in their muscle mass. So they have less muscle but more fat. So yeah, about 15.8% of South Korean women in their 20s fall within this category. This is what I really see, especially for people who don't do any weights and
Yeah.
they just starve.
Yeah.
That's the kind of body you end up having. Obviously you're very slim and you fit into small clothes, but when you actually touch their body, it's like very wobbly a lot of the time. In the US, only 2.1% of the same demographic were categorized as skinny fat, while the figures for Canada and the UK stood at 4.8%, blah, blah, blah. So the report attributed restrictive diets without strength training as the primary catalyst for the prevalence of skinny fat young women in South Korea. Such dietary patterns can lead to muscle loss, ultimately lowering one's basal metabolic rate or calories burned and making it easier to gain weight in the long run. This is why I preach about the fact that you have to do strength training, weight training. Because when you're severely just restricting your calories and just starving all the time, you're actually lowering your metabolic rate. And that means even for example, like if you're like Kim Jong-kook, he can eat so much food, so many calories, he's still gonna gain less weight than a person who is just like on a restrictive diet all the time. Because he has more muscle mass, his body is able to burn that off way faster. Whereas a person who's just starving all the time and then they eat a big meal, they're much more likely to gain that weight in terms of body fat. Yeah. And so a lot of people actually, when I was having the interview with the German guy, a lot of most Korean women have higher body fat percentage on general, and so the BMI actually needs to be lowered. The average BMI was considered the healthy BMI needs to be lowered in compared to people in the West because we have more higher body fat percentage. So yeah, I preach about weight training.
Everybody should just do exercise in general, work out. But I think there's an issue with the term skinny fat though. Like what is skinny fat? Like if you're skinny, you're not fat.
No, they have fat.
Okay, of course they have fat, but the traditional, conventional meaning of fat is not having some fat on your belly.
Yeah, it means on your belly, especially like fat around your internal organs.
Yeah,
that's really dangerous.
So I think this wording is dangerous too, because like you're making these people who are already skinny that have like a little fat on their bellies, calling them skinny fat. They're gonna think, oh no, I need to lose this, and they're gonna get like anorexia or something. So I think we should really just try to rephrase that.
Eat a lot, but you do strength training.
Yeah,
that's the best way.
Korea's kind of like overboard and like.
They just obviously because that way working out and eating healthy but like still substantial enough, that takes longer than obviously if you just don't eat for 2 days, that's gonna drop your mass a lot quicker. People want like the fastest results, but in the end you're overall harming your body. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I feel like I'll never be skinny enough. Yeah, I guess in Korea. Yeah. So it is a problem. Like everybody I see obsesses over like their body or whatever. So it's stressful.
I like the muscly guys. What can I say? The physical 100 type people. Yeah, they can be most like.
Like for guys, there's like not a lot of people really like shame guys on their bodies, but for girls, I think they have it hard in Korea. That's why they always stress over like going through diets and like being fat or like that kind of stuff. And this is not helping, in my opinion. Yeah.
Anyway, so I mean the rest of the other news is like kind of depressing, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, let's go to depressing stuff.
Depressing news. I'm really sorry. Okay. Actually, we can do this. Like there was the World Happiness Report.
Okay.
This is a very recent report.
I bet it's like Finland.
Yes, it's always the Nordic countries. Yeah. So the world's happiest countries in 2024. And apparently this made a stir in America because America dropped out of the top 20 for the first time since 2012.
Oh, okay.
So the list is all the way down in the bottom. So let's see. Number 1 is Finland.
Oh, is it?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Yeah.
Finland, Denmark, Iceland, Sweden. Number 5 is Israel, but they did say that this study was done like over the past like 3 years, and this is before all like the war stuff started happening. But apparently people were generally happy in Israel. Netherlands, Norway, Luxembourg, Switzerland. It's always like the European, and Australia is in the top 10. So good for you, Australia, and New Zealand. Costa Rica, Kuwait, Austria, Canada, Belgium, Ireland, Czech, and Lithuania. United Kingdom, and the US has dropped out of the top 20.
At the bottom of the list is Afghanistan, Lebanon, Lesotho, Sierra Leone, and Congo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I would like to see Korea, but it's probably like
so the next news that I brought, so he was talking about the South Korea's generational gap, and so he was saying, US dropped out of the top 20, but it made fewer waves in South Korea because it's always kind of been unhappy. Korea's generally been always unhappy. In 2024, South Korea ranked 52nd, although this was up from 57th in 2023.
Okay, 52nd? That's not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, typically those in power highlight positive happiness ratings, obviously, and the rankings reveal deep-seated differences between the right and the left, obviously, and it's really difficult to define the happiness of a country. They generally take in all sorts of different factors. They asked people to evaluate their current life as using an image of a ladder, with the best possible life for them being a 10 and worst being a 0. Blah blah blah, all sorts of languages. Okay, in the under 30s group in Korea, the people ranked 52nd, same as overall ranking, but the average evaluation of, so basically what they're saying was actually younger South Koreans said they were happier than compared to the older generations who took part in the survey. So younger people said they were happier. The older, like 할머니, 할아버지's, like that generation, they said they were on the whole less happy. Yeah, and apparently this is other fit, like similar pattern with the other nations fit, where the youth being the happiest and the old being the least happy. But among advanced democratic nations, the reverse is common. So in the top 10 most happy nations, so like Finland, blah, 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 those over 60 were the happiest. Yeah, so because they have everything in their lives that they've enjoyed everything. They have established pensions, healthcare systems that allow retirees to maintain a middle-class lifestyle. Obviously, in Korea, this is much, much harder, especially now we have an aging population. Another reason is a rapid social change that has left many seniors feeling alienated from their families and societies. I really feel like this is true in Korea.
Yeah.
The older generation really cannot keep up with all the advancements in technologies.
Yeah.
You know how even in Korea we have those like when you go into a restaurant, you have those kiosks that you order from. The old 할머니, they have no idea how to use that. They're always struggling. I see that for myself. Generational happiness gap leaves Korea with a dilemma. Improving the pension system so that it allows retirees to maintain a middle-class lifestyle is the obvious policy answer. But the problem is that it increases the financial burden on current working age people like us. The population of that group peaked in 2016 and has dropped by 1 million since then. And so once this burden becomes even more, then happiness will decline overall for everybody, and particularly for young people like us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's saying, there's no solution, but we just have to work it out, basically. So yeah, but good for Finland. I had also friends from Finland at university, and they were always, just generally, always so just jolly.
Yeah.
And they're just talking about like, when I go back home, I like go to like the saunas and like the ice thingies. I'm just like, I'm very content with my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if they don't have like the most materialistic things, they're just very content.
Right.
Which is what determines like real genuine happiness overall.
I wish I could be like that.
Yeah. They really don't give a like, especially like compared to most Korean people, about like material, like what car you drive, like
Exactly.
they really don't care about this kind of thing. Yeah, but they are always generally just very happy, so good for them.
Sometimes I want to live in some of those countries.
Yeah.
Like in Korea, you just constantly keep on comparing yourself to other people, and
This is just capitalism, and that's also partly another reason why America has also dropped out.
I think it is capitalism.
Capitalism has a lot of fault.
But I think it's the mentality of Koreans too. They always strive to be the best in anything, like in a nation level, and an economy level, and an individual level, or whatever. Like you always are expected to be the best and excel. Yeah. And that's like the driving motive for this small country to become like an economic, superpower, if you want to call it, like, or in some industries or something like that, and like even in the entertainment industry. Yeah. But like it has definitely its downsides, and it's like it affects the mentalities of people. And I think I'm affected too, because like I find myself working until 4 a.m. in the morning, because like unless I feel like I'm gonna like get left out, or like I'm not moving fast enough, catching up to my friends or something like that. And what I see in like Europe or Northern Europe, or like, the suburbs of America at least, people just like, go work. It's like stress free, like, and no comparing, not so much competition. Yeah. After they work, they get a beer. Yeah. They watch like football or something, or like, and that's life.
Yeah, it says they have very high quality of life, and it's universally distributed health and education opportunities. So everyone more or less comes out of the starting gate the same. So there's not like a massive gap between, and they're very accepting, like happy immigrants. Yeah. And a lot of social support.
And I think the sad thing is, whenever guys, or I think Koreans in general, just gather, I think most of the topics we talk about are money. based.
Yeah, how can we do better? How
Yeah,
can we improve?
like nowadays, this thing is creating a lot of money. Like, oh, we should go into Bitcoin.
Go
oh,
invest in this.
these stocks.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, that person got a Mercedes. Oh,
Yeah.
he's living in an apartment that's like that much. Like, oh, he got a Louis Vuitton bag or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's always those topics.
Yeah.
And that's what we always talk about.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my friends always like feel depressed after talking. Yeah, my friend even plays tennis. Like he literally said that in the chat today. But like, oh, he went to a tennis court and like he was the only one with a Hyundai car, and all the other ones like Volvo, like BMW, Mercedes, and it was like, I want to die. You know?
Aww. But I mean, this is kind of, you guys can relate to this, right? A lot of people understand what that feeling is like.
I don't think a lot of people understand that, or like, I think people think that mentality is kind of dumb. Some people actually do. It's a unique thing in Korea, I think. Yeah. And I've never seen any country where like, okay, no shade, but like even the women who are not generally interested in cars keep up with like the latest models of Mercedes or BMW.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, did you see the new S-Class? Or did you see like the new model, like whatever, BMW X5 or something? It's like around like this much, like if you get full options and like blah, blah, blah.
Did David just say Hyundai?
Yeah, Hyundai.
But you don't say that in Korea.
Yeah, Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Yeah.
You say Hyundai.
I'm customizing towards
to
you
the Western,
guys.
because you always say Hyundai.
Yeah, Hyundai. Some people even say Hyundai.
Hyuna.
Hyundai. Yeah, but yeah, like what I noticed in US was like
They'll drive a Toyota, Honda,
whatever. They
whatever.
drive whatever,
Yeah.
and even if like a 2017 BMW drives by,
They don't say anything.
no, they don't say anything, but the most they would say is like, oh, that's a nice car,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But nobody in Korea would say a 2017 BMW or Mercedes is a nice car. They would say, oh, that's a poor car, you know, because it's so old. If it's not 2024 model, people say it's outdated. So that's the level we're living in right now.
It's not even just cars. Like, for example, like my cousin, when she first started having babies, she's a little bit, like quite a bit older than me, so she has 2 kids. She's like, it's like a competition with every other single mom out there. Even your pram, where you push your baby, you can't just have like any one cheap one from like wherever. You have to have like a designer one imported from overseas, because those are the best. And if you don't have that one, then they all start judging you.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have this brand of pram for your baby. Oh my God. What is your husband not providing? Oh my God, we feel bad for you.
So
it's insane.
It is insane. So like in February it was my mom's birthday, and I was looking for like something to buy her, like in the luxury models. So I was like considering maybe Louis Vuitton or like Chanel or Celine, something like that, a bag. And then my mom was like, no, we can't afford that. Like that's not like, you know, my social status or anything. Yeah. But I do have an item I've been looking for a decade. And then the focus was that item was a standard line that never changes throughout the periods, because she knows, my mom and my family knows that we're middle class and we cannot afford the high-end luxury brands that change every like FF24.
Seasonal. You need to go for the classic line.
Exactly. So she was like, I know this Burberry coat which is like has stayed the same for a decade, so could you buy me that one so that I can use it over and over and over again. So I was like, okay, let's go with that. But like even in my mom's mentality, she's like if I get a Dior bag right now, next year it's gonna feel outdated, and all the other moms are gonna say like, you know, stuff about that.
Yeah, it's like the Chanel, like the classic Chanel, that's never gonna go out of style. But like the seasonal bags, then that's only for like the mega rich who can afford to buy seasonal bags every season. Crazy. This is how it is. Yeah. Thank you, Patrick, for the $5. Thank you. I love Korean exceptionalism. Our society, in my eyes, is wanting better for yourself and everyone around you, telling you to do less or take it easy. Our society, in my eyes, is wanting better for yourself. I mean, that's a very, like most people in Korea live like that, like very hardworking. We have to hustle. Nothing happens. Just, you know, nothing drops out of the sky. We have to go work for it. Yeah. But sometimes it's just like the overconsumption and like the crazy emphasis on like material goods, and it does go crazy. Like prams, like it doesn't matter. Like, should anybody care about if you have a designer pram or not? The baby's gonna grow out of it in like a year's time. And yes, you can like sell it, I guess, but it's just like, it's crazy that you have to factor in all these things. That's why the birth rate is so low.
Right.
You see, guys, you have as soon as you have a baby, you need to have there's so many expectations. Oh, you don't send them to this kindergarten. Oh, we feel bad for you. You don't have this pram. Oh, you don't have this sort of like baby clothes. Oh, we feel bad. It's insane. Like that's why people are like, I'd rather not deal with that. I'm just gonna spend the money for myself.
It's
maybe get
kinda
a pet.
exhausting.
It's way less commitment.
No, we don't even have to go to like baby stage, like even a marriage stage. Like we're already like, you know, which convention center you're in, which hotel you're doing the wedding in, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, he did it at like this hotel.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Uh,
So too many expectations. Yeah.
I'm kind of exhausted now. Like, I want.
This is how depressing news makes us.
I want to go to Finland. Yeah, I want to live.
My
in
brother
Finland.
says that sometimes. He's like, I just want to go to like New Zealand and be a farmer
Me
and just
too.
live in nature.
Me
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Be out of the rat race and be out of this
Exactly.
corporate world bullshit.
I think so too.
He said my brother's kind of being like a day trader right now because he his job wanted him to take him like outside of Seoul and he was like, I don't want to do that, so he just like gave him his notice and obviously he's like applying for new jobs, but in the meantime obviously he's not just like sitting on his ass at home.
Yeah.
So he's doing like day trading stocks and he's actually making decent money, but it's like very like that's like his like newest obsession.
Okay, we all have that phase.
Yeah, you.
I'm not gonna say anything because it's his life, and I think he probably knows what he's doing. But
Yeah.
like, I had that day trader phase too. I made a good amount of money but
it takes over your life. It's like all consuming.
it takes over your life and it doesn't last.
Yeah, it doesn't
Once the market starts to crash, like you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway, so okay, more depressing news. So this is going to
Wow, I love this.
this is just how wonderful it is. So people are there because like we were saying, all the multiple videos, like childcare, cost of raising a child so expensive. Now the party, the rich people's party in Korea, they're like, oh, but just then hire foreign help, hire nannies. That's the solution. The Korean government is relaxing visa regulations for migrant household workers in an effort to address the country's record low fertility rate and rapidly aging society. Apparently, in countries like Singapore and Hong Kong, it's really common for people to have nannies, and they're very affordable, and it's like it's a working model. But in Korea, it's really less common.
Right, it's not common.
It's not common at all. Most parents still want to look after that, like even if it's your own family, like you have help from your mom and stuff.
Yeah.
But having like hired help is really not common unless you're like really hella rich.
Hella rich, and also I think it's the fact that I think Koreans would not feel comfortable to leave their children
With a stranger.
even if it's from a nanny service or whatever.
It's just really not a cultural thing.
Yeah.
So Korea will accept 100 domestic workers from the Philippines later this year for a 6-month trial period. The employees will receive Korea's minimum wage of around 2 million won per month, which is around $1,500, which surpasses the typical wages of their counterparts in Singapore and Hong Kong. Oh, so we'll be paying them more compared to if you were to work in Singapore and Hong Kong. The government, they admit that foreign household workers could ease the shortage of caregivers, which has been pulling the working population away from the job market in order to care for children and parents. Because currently, the current government are giving the working mothers like a long leave of absence, really long actually. So they're trying everything. But still, like a lot of moms will like just voluntarily will just choose to like just quit for a little bit and try to get back into the job market later down the line.
Yeah.
So they're trying to ease the thing with like foreign hired help. But some Koreans remain concerned that the risk of hiring foreign workers whose background might be hard to verify is too high to justify their current cost. It would be a lot of financial burden if more than half of our monthly income was spent on a caregiver.
Yeah, it's too pricey.
It is quite pricey.
1,500 is
It's
too,
a lot
still
of money.
too pricey.
Yeah. I would only consider hiring a migrant domestic worker if the expense is below 2 million won. And someone says, I personally think minimum wage should be only applied to Korean nationals and a 36-year-old working mother of a 5-year-old. So this caused a lot of controversy. So the next thing is, this erupts over different minimum wage for foreigners and seniors. So this created a lot, and I saw this on the Reddit forum, and obviously the foreigners, they're like outraged at this. So yeah, people are saying like if we're going to have hired help, they should be paid less than the Korean minimum wage. Do you agree with this? Because they're saying it's too expensive, and the government are they're trying everything to make the hired help a possibility.
I don't know. Like I'm very careful on this one.
Yeah, be careful.
But at the end, I think the only solution in this case, like, is just supply and demand. So of course, there's going to be like companies in like which country was it? Philippines.
Philippines, yeah.
Yeah, that like hire these nannies and like take care of manage the nannies and stuff. So if there are nannies in the Philippines or whichever country that are willing to work for maybe let's say $1,000 and they're happy with it, then it's a cheaper cost for Koreans and they're satisfied, and that's like market price, supply and demand. So that's how the economy works.
Yeah. Supply and demand.
Yeah, so I think that is the solution, but because there's law here and human rights, that's like what's making like the bottleneck and it's like making it hard. And I don't know, I'm not an expert in that, but as long as both sides are satisfied with like their service and the price, then I think there should be no problem. But yeah, maybe I'm just being too naive.
Yeah, and so the current government is maybe trying to propose this. For foreigners get paid slightly less than the minimum Korean wage, but a lot of people are divided.
Because
the president saying this could potentially create job opportunities for approximately 163,000 foreign students and 39,000 married immigrants currently living in Korea. So they could like have the opportunity to earn money. But obviously they're trying their absolute best to help the ease of tensions for like working parents. They want obviously if they want to encourage the birth rate, they want more people to have kids. So that's what they're trying to do. But obviously this is a very like moral issue.
Yeah.
And it's in terms for seniors because we have an aging population, right? They're proposing to pay if people want to continue working, seniors, if, like people age 65 and over, then they want to they obviously want to pay less to those people. Yeah, but they want to revitalize job opportunities for senior citizens as well.
Yeah, honestly, like I don't know about like this case, but from my knowledge, from a lot of like remote jobs, people I know that work in Korea for international companies or American companies, what these American companies do, like their minimum wage and their minimum salary is like up there for Koreans, right? So what they usually do is they make a sub headquarter in Korea or that country, which follows the country's laws and the minimum wage there, and they hire the people from there and then give the country's minimum wage. So that's how the economy usually works, and that's not like. So like American companies would outsource.
Yeah.
That's called outsourcing, basically.
Outsourcing, yeah.
So in this case, if it were to work like that, there would be a Philippine company in Philippines which hire the people locally, give the minimum wage there, or like a price from there, and then like send the people over to the Korea and they get paid by a Philippine company, and the Philippine company gets paid by the government or like a Korean company. So that's how usually it works for like border, companies. I don't know how this would work, but I get why people would be mad though. Like you're physically in Korea, you're doing work in Korea,
but you're
so
getting paid
it's a different thing.
And the current legal minimum wage in Korea is currently 9,861, which is $7.29. That is the Korean minimum wage right now. What is in the US? I mean, it's obviously different per state, but yeah, that is the current wage. But yeah, this caused a lot of conversation on Reddit.
Yeah, I can see why.
But in terms of like the hiring foreign help, I really think this is not just like the money thing, but it's just like a cultural, like, do we trust, like they really I think most people, like, you're trusting your baby with a stranger. You really, especially if there's like some sort of a language barrier, then it's like makes it even harder to trust the nanny and the hired help. So yeah, but I did hear that in Singapore it's a system that works really well, and that allows both parents to work without much stress.
I was in Singapore for exchange, and I went to a lot of like Korean households.
Yeah, they have help.
They had like nanny rooms, and I've spoken to some of them, and they were really happy because a lot of them came from Malaysia. Yeah. And they transported back and forth, commuted back and forth because the border is so close, and the
Oh.
currency is different, so
Yeah. And
We're
also, yeah, this says in the article that if you have hired help in like Singapore and those kind of countries, you are expected to house your nanny or your maid
Yeah.
in your house. And a lot of Korean people are uncomfortable with that idea.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, you have to invite a
Consider.
stranger to live, and this is a very foreign concept to most Koreans.
My grandfather, he's left alone right now, so
Yeah.
we hired like a caretaker.
Yeah.
And she's Korean, and she's from like a Korean company or
Mm.
whatever. And our family still doesn't trust her, so we put like a surveillance camera,
Oh, yeah.
and that's very common.
That's really common.
And a tangent though,
Yeah.
but like our parents' biggest concern was like there are a lot of stories of these caretakers. They're usually like kind of over middle-aged women.
yeah.
There are a lot of stories of these caretakers coming into like old people's homes that need like help, healthcare or whatever,
Yeah, they're
vulnerable, and emotional support as well.
Yeah.
And usually like if it's the opposite sex, they try to like emotionally get into their space. Like for example, my grandpa, he's lonely, he's left alone.
Yeah,
so
yeah, they're super easy to take advantage.
exactly.
of.
So like at the end, there's a lot of cases where the grandpa like fixes their will, and like
They do the gold digging.
yeah, they're like the only person who really took care of me,
Understands me.
understands me at the end of my life was this person. So I leave like 50% of my
Yeah.
something to
Yeah.
her.
Yeah.
And these
You take my
these
life.
people, some of these people, I'm not generalizing, some of these people actually have that intent and
Of course they do.
approach these lonely grandpas.
Yeah.
And
They're
like
hustling.
yeah, they're like investing.
Yeah.
Like for 5 years, 10
Yeah.
years by their side.
Yep.
And like, I'll do the best for you. Like,
Yep.
and that was like the biggest concern for my family as
Yep,
well.
yep,
Like,
yep.
so
Completely understandable.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't imagine like there's still for me as well. I can't imagine the concept of having hired help. Usually, most people get help from their families, like the mother-in-law or mother or your family. But like having help is really,
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess the same in America unless you're like really rich as well. It's like not that common to have help, is it? Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, depressing news a lot of the time. Even more.
Oh no.
Even more. So we have to be careful about this because on YouTube, but the alive of unaliving those rates, it increased 32% compared to last year, the suicide rates, and apparently for it was like a huge the percentage of men who unalive themselves were way more. It was more like 42% of
Surge,
men
yeah.
compared to last year. It was an increase of unaliving themselves. Compared to women, it was 9.1 increase, but men it was 42. That is insane.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing a lot of the reasons why people unalive themselves is because of money. Usually,
Sure.
they have a lot of debt. They don't see a way out. They can't. They're like I can't provide, or it's just this is what I've heard though. Like that general on the whole in the world, men are more likely to unalive themselves because of like mental, just pressure. Like men do have a lot of pressure. Yeah, they do. And this is what again going back to our TikTok conversation. Like, of course, women have to face such hard stuff in the world, and because we are physically weaker than the male sex, there's a lot of stuff that we have to just deal with, and like assaults and like acts of violence, blah blah blah. But also, men have so much on your shoulders, really, and I really don't think it's a competition, and which is why I get frustrated at those kind of angry groups online, and then they're like, oh, you're this and this, and like, how can you compare this and that? But it's just like I really think both sexes have it hard. It's hard, and that's a really sad statistic. No, 42% increase of male suicides compared to last year. Yeah.
That's really sad.
Yeah, very sad.
I was looking for like the reasons, but like
It's usually probably just money.
this article doesn't show. But last time I checked, the main reason and the demographic was like very old men and
Very old men, lonely.
Loneliness was the
is
biggest
probably the biggest killer.
problem.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
nobody takes care of them. They live in like cold rooms all by themselves.
Yeah.
They have malnutrition. They don't have any leisure or
Yeah.
entertainment in their life. they don't have any money. They're living on life support and stuff, government, funds. And if that was like my day after day after day, it would feel like hell, honestly.
Yeah.
Like you would just want to like maybe consider ending it.
Yeah.
I understand totally. Yeah. So it's very
I think
sad.
loneliness is the biggest killer. Yeah.
And even among the younger generation, I understand the people that might want to end their lives because of like this financial struggle or like hopelessness in life,
Yeah.
Like,
We are a first generation in Korea where we're gonna be less well off than our parents.
yeah, I'm better off like compared to like a lot of people in my like age bracket or something, but still I sometimes feel hopelessness too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
even my friend today, like he's a good TV producer in a broadcasting network, but like he was maybe like jokingly saying, but like he's like, I want to die because like compared to like other people,
Yeah,
he doesn't have a good
pressure.
car or whatever,
Yeah.
and like it's so hard.
Yeah.
So, and as I said, like I just breathe for a month and then all my money's gone. And that's so stressful, like healthcare, electricity bills, rent, everything, food and whatever. I just breathe and live, and then it's literally just a rat race. So,
And as guys, like, especially, obviously I'm not generalizing, but a lot of Korean women do have like certain standards for guys when it comes to dating, right?
Yeah.
You have to pay for stuff. If you don't do this for me, like, other guys will do this for me. Why don't you buy me this? Or why don't you take me here? Then, dating is exhausting. As a guy, you have to put in a lot of work. Yeah, so, I feel bad for everybody.
Yeah.
The older people, the seniors, I feel bad for us. I feel bad for women. I feel bad for men. It's just a hard time.
오늘 depressing 특집인가요? Is it the special depressing
That was
special
all the stuff.
edition?
This all the stuff in the news. I'm sorry, there's not much happy news.
Yeah,
Like, can we
work
think of anything happy to talk about?
Happy to talk about. The cherry blossoms are falling.
The cherry blossoms have made my mood considerably a lot like better. When every time I woke outside, and the weather is getting nicer. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's about
It's
it.
too depressed.
That's about it in my life.
No, be happy, guys. Yeah, let's be happy.
I think I really need to move out of this country. For real.
Someone marry David and give him a better life.
I think that's gonna get me more depressing. Like, taking care of the cost over there. Yeah. I don't think I can afford to
Sorry,
get married.
I did not mean for this stream to be so, but it's just all the last news turns out to be this.
Oh my god.
This is reality. We have to live in it. I kind of, like all the boomer generation, when they, especially like even in America or Japan, when they had the huge economic boom, even Korea, when we're having a huge economic boom, that was just like party days. It's just like, everyday party, let's go spend money. We just keep getting richer. The country keeps getting richer and richer. We can buy a house, we can do this, we can get married, go on holidays. Now everything's a struggle.
Yeah.
And save for your future, save for your blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, PayPal's.
Oh, that would make me happy for a while.
Who sent me?
But no one today.
Oh no, send David a PayPal.
That's okay.
Thank you, Danielle Bell. Thank you. Y'all are doing a great job with the channel. Keep it up. It's very cool to get perspectives that manage to be empathetic and excited. I can't read the whole message, but thank you, Danielle, so much. We do these lives every week, so please tune in. And usually it's less more entertaining than this, but today, no, David's sad.
I was just zoned out.
David's sad.
No, I was
Let's
like,
make David
because
happy.
we call it. So there's a word in Korea. I think it's a sad word if you think about it in this context. So we call it 금융치료.
Yes.
It's financial treatment.
Financial, yeah.
Yeah, it's financial treatment.
Yeah.
Treat.
Yeah.
And people only feel happiness or like some sort of like treatment nowadays with like their salary coming in or like getting money or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah.
금융치료.
금융치료. That's a word.
Yeah.
It's a word. Yeah.
분위기 너무 숙연해졌네.
I was checking my
Amor
Bitcoin.
fati, David. Amor fati.
I was checking my Bitcoin and it went up yesterday
It went
night.
up, yeah. Crypto's on the general up, which is good.
Yeah, I cashed out a little bit because I needed to pay my credit card debts.
Oh no! Tears. We're
But-
gonna work. We do these lives and like
Yeah.
go support David's new KPC episode when it comes out. Like the video.
It's crazy, like to think about like Bitcoin's going up. I'm earning in my investments,
Yeah.
but the fact that I need to pull out something
Yeah.
to like pay my credit card debts, it's like
Yeah.
even now. So
Yeah.
like, yeah. It's
But at
getting
least
really
that, you know, think about it on the positive. If you didn't have that, you'd be just minus.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is terrifying.
Yeah. So I'm barely just keeping up with inflation, I guess.
Okay, David, you should do a 02 dance for the stream. And then you can
That's the solution. Like think of me after post 02.
People want to see you twerk and do some fun stuff. You have to work for the stream.
Now I feel like a prostitute or something. You know, like.
Oh no! Let's make David happy. We're gonna go for a nice lunch. Yeah.
I'll have to spend money again.
You're gonna have to have kimbap.
Nowadays I'm
kimbap.
thinking of just like getting a lunchbox from my house and then like eating it here. Yeah, like the costs are too. Like every meal is like $12 or $10 or something. So.
People are saying dance day. Dance monkey.
You really want me to dance right now?
Yes. You have to send him super chats if he dances though.
Oh, I got a super chat.
Oh, that's good.
Tammy, $25. Cheer up, David. Yay.
Cheer up.
At least I can buy 2 meals, like lunch and dinner. Thank you for sustaining my life.
We will not prostitute out David. Depressing, but
People are like, don't forget to like this live. That's the least you can do.
That
Yeah.
helps, yeah, guys. But,
Yeah.
but genuinely though, thank you for like tuning in every week. It is support.
Yeah.
And just even if you just like the content and you just tune in every week, that's enough. Yeah. 그만해.
Whoa. I'm in my mood. I'm in my feels.
But yeah, anyway, on my TikTok, on my all of the 4B stuff, like I keep getting comments like you and David are gonna get married. You will end up together.
Why is it
It's always
on your
this.
4B stuff like that? People are saying.
Because I'm just like, I don't hate men for existing. That's what I said in the last one, and then people are like, you will end up marrying David, and I was
Oh
like,
really? Okay, I those comments are good, but like just at me there, okay, so they can follow me. Yeah.
Korean Pizza Club.
방송사고 수준인데. Yeah, like,
Gesundheit.
what's Gesundheit?
What does that mean? It's German. No?
괜찮아?
It's
okay?
You know that sound?
No.
It's a really sad sound on TikTok. People are
Oh
like,
really? I need that right now.
now.
You know, actually, what? I'll put on some like music, some as a background.
So funny.
There you go.
Cheer up, David. Exactly. You know, twice.
I don't have money for like actual music, so I'll have to go with copyright free. Yeah, here we go. Whatever this music is.
Send Anna super chat so David can marry Rich.
What? No.
No.
Send it to me directly. No, what do you mean? What? What kind of logic is that?
What music are you putting on?
I don't know. Something that matches the tune.
Sad.
Oh, it's called A Kind of Hope.
Kind of hope. Okay, next week we'll be back with more entertaining. I will do less.
I think people are entertained of seeing
Be
me.
seeing sad?
Yes.
Are you entertained by David being sad?
Oh, Tammy, $20 more.
not-
And it's like, how about now? Pizza, yes.
금융치료.
That elonged my life 2 days more. Like 1 more day. Yes, I cannot starve. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Tammy. You're the best. You're literally saving someone's life here.
보라해.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Do a bigger reaction.
Oh! Oh, thank you!
You don't want to.
Ross! Oh, PayPal's just coming in! Oh, like waves!
I'm dying. I'm dying.
Ross, thank you for the 150!
Ah!
150!
You have to do a dance now. You see, he will himself out for this.
For today's
Okay, but
lunch,
David's happy now.
enjoy pizza. And then Tuan, thank you for the 20.
Do a different dance now.
Twerking may be a bit much, but let me see your best move. My best move?
Do an aegyo. He wants to see David do a cringy aegyo.
Pizza.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that was for the the
Okay.
PayPal, but
Do an aegyo, like how the idols do.
that's like, how old are you?
Yeah, that's too old now.
아기 상어 뚜루뚜루뚜루.
My eyes? What did I just witness? My eyes and my ears.
Baby shark. What?
I am shook. I am
Hey.
so shook.
This is how desperate I am. I need to
자본주의 끝판왕이야.
I need to make a live. I need to enlong my life, you know? I need to afford food. I'll do anything for our child.
This is how hard he's working.
Our
you
two
see?
children.
Oh yes,
I
we
need
have
to feed
children
them.
now.
Yeah, I want to stop giving them porridge and ramen.
Work
Instant
harder.
ramen.
What are you doing?
I want to cook them some hot rice with some soup and proper meat and protein. Yeah, like
David, you'll end up doing OnlyFans.
사람이 고장나 버렸대. Yeah.
What would your friends say if they see you doing all this on live? 아기상어.
They would understand me because they're all hopeless too.
Oh,
and
this is how.
they would understand my hustle. Well, thank you, Tuan, and I think I got a super chat too.
아,
Yes.
너무 웃겨. 이러시는 이유가 있을 거 아니에요.
Yeah, the reason I'm doing this to survive. What do you mean?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm just doing this to survive. I think I got a super chat from Chandler, but I can't see it here, so sorry about that. But yes, your super chat will help me
Oh my God,
keep on
too
living.
Too funny.
Wow, this is how the rich people in Squid Game like feel when they're looking on top in the sweet box of these people, you know, trying to struggle and
아,
live.
노래 좀 꺼달래.
Oh, okay.
최면 걸리는 것 같대.
Okay. Chandler sending good vibes from Anuna. Stay positive. Thank you. $5. And M, marry me, David. I always thought I'd marry a foreigner. My
Oh.
mom did, and I think that's what I'm having. A green card would be a great perk just by saying.
He's getting marriage proposals. This could be your answer, David.
Thank
Turn
you.
the music off. They
pizza,
asked to
pizza.
turn the depressing music off.
Why?
Because it's too sad.
No, I want it. I'm in my feels. Do not mess my
Don't yuck
mood.
my yum.
Yeah, this
And
is.
check out the Piroso.
Yes.
The Piroso merch.
Yeah, every t-shirt and hoodie you sell, you buy, like probably $2 come to me, so that would be enough for like maybe a water. So, yeah. Oh! Boo 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 boo! Nicole! Yay! I want to put that Naruto music on and do the TikTok dance. Dun, 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 dun. Do you know that Naruto dance?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know this Naruto dance? Like, there's something.
He's
like that.
working for the
Oh, they're coming in. Look at them. Oh, Nicole, hopefully this will help.
He's not
towards
sad anymore.
the credit card fund. $20 pizza. And Kathy, thank you for the 10. Best Aegyo since BTS went to the military. Yes. Mwah. Pizza.
The best aegyo since BTS went to the
Yes,
military. Who
yes.
said that?
Kathy. Yes.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Wow, this is enough to support my food bills for a month. So, yeah. PayPal.com.me/Korean Pizza Club. Only $5. You will make a man happy. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Sid PK. Oh, aloha. Wanna see Anna dance?
Yeah, like you should dance too. You got
$10.
$10 and you're not
$10.
dancing?
I cannot do tennis. I cannot physically do that.
Why?
to
It's
myself.
easy. Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, I will think of a dance to actually do for next week. Thank you.
Oh, do you know the ding ding dang dang dance?
Ara, because
Ding, ding,
Blackpink did
ding,
it.
dang, dang, something
Blackpink
like
did
that.
it.
Yeah. You should do that.
Okay, I will think of an actual dance and I will do it next week. So make sure to tune in next week.
You promised.
I promise. Okay, I promised. I'll do it next week.
Yeah.
I can't. 너무 힘들어.
Yeah, this is what you call financial treatment.
I think people like seeing you depressed.
Going out myself?
I think people they like seeing you sad.
Okay, I'm gonna be depressed from now
He's
on.
Eo. Remember your nickname was E.
Eeyore, yeah.
Eo
yeah.
from Winnie the Pooh.
Oh right, I had that phase.
Yeah, you
that
had
was
that
my
phase.
grad school days.
Yeah. He was really depressed for a
Yeah,
while.
I thought it would get better, but apparently no.
No, he's over. We are happy on general.
I want to live in the Matrix.
On the general, we are happy.
Are we?
Happy, positive people.
I don't know.
We
Don't
have
speak
to-
on my behalf. How dare you? What do you know about my life and happiness?
Oh, people say that to me all the time, especially the Korean people, the Korean women. They're like, "You are not even a Korean person.
Oh,
you are
really?
a Kyopo. You know nothing about
Oh,
Korea."
You know nothing.
Yeah, I
Jon
always get
Snow.
I always get those kind of comments. But what can I say? I'm Korean by blood. Like my family was always in Korea, and I came to Korea like 6 times a year. I still am Korean. So I don't know what they want me to say. Want to see Anna play the violin? Should I bring my violin next week?
Yes, and play some depressing music, please. I'll dance in the background and cry.
David, you are starting to sound like Danny now. That's true. They're both depressed people.
Yeah.
They're both not happy people.
Like the funny thing is, I thought Danny was better off with his new job and new thing.
He's not.
I don't know. I don't know about his finances or
Yeah.
anything. We were last week. It was funny. Okay, I'll start with this. So
Okay,
we had
some
the
tea.
Vimeo fee
Yes,
$7,000.
yes.
So Danny, we had this is insider information, but I'm gonna
Tea.
put it out because for the sake of PayPal's. Yeah. We had a joint business license
Uh-huh.
for DKDKTV.
Yes.
But because of that $7,000 bill, both of us didn't have money
Uh-huh.
to pay that.
Yes.
It was like $3,500
Yes,
each.
I remember
right?
you saying this. Yes.
That's a lot of money, and we don't have that. And apparently, Danny had put some funds in, what do you call it? Some funds in monthly for our business license. It gives us benefits, tax benefits for small businesses and stuff like that. But apparently, so that's like a national pension equivalent for small business owners because self-employed people don't have healthcare or whatever from companies. So he was putting in that, but because we didn't have money to pay that, we had to dissolve the company. We had to end it, terminate the business license, and then retrieve back those funds. So we officially are not partners anymore,
Yeah, they're
on
officially
paper.
done.
And because the reason of that is that $7,000 fee
to
to pay that. And it was just so sad when we were at the tax office and we're like, oh, we're here to dissolve the company. And
They're no longer officially even legally bound together. It's a
Yeah.
divorce.
yeah.
It's the end of an era.
But the reason for divorce is money, so
like most divorces,
Yeah.
money is the reason.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that was really sad. And I had to
Aw.
sell my Samsung stocks to pay that money too. Samsung, thank God it's now high.
Oh, it's up.
It's up. So it took 2 years for me to get back to my price. But thank you, Samsung.
People are being cheered up thanks to you being sad. I don't
Yeah, this is
understand
called
this.
relative happiness. You guys are living the good life. I'll suck in all the depression. But that happened. So Danny and I are officially
Divorced.
We have separate entities.
Yeah.
Danny got his funds from that and paid the Vimeo fees. And then yesterday when he was doing the live here, we were talking about his music video career and stuff.
Yes.
And then he has some big clients, so I
Yeah.
assume he's getting a lot of money and stuff. But apparently
It's hard.
that's entirely not the case
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
They have a lot of music production costs too,
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. And then at the end he was like, I kind of want to be a YouTuber again.
Oh, I saw that part.
yeah, he's like,
You guys know Danny. He still enjoys the limelight. I would say he misses the attention.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think like you know, I guess being a YouTuber has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
But like compared to like a full-on music video producer that gets like money and a budget, still like you're getting paid on a paycheck, right?
Yeah.
Like compared to that, I guess YouTuber has like a lot of more freedom, and if you just hustle a
Yeah.
little bit more, you can earn a lot of amount of money too.
Yeah.
So like he was considering that. So it's just very ironic that
Yeah.
us like he wants to become this again.
Yeah.
I'm pursuing this path, but I still don't have like a lot of money,
The
and
grass is always greener on the other side, and but yeah, David and Danny is. But you guys are fine.
I'm fine because of Lily Sam. PayPal. Yo, Lily. Thank you for dancing and cheering me up, David. $10. Thank you so much. Woo! Yes.
And thank you, Patrick, for the $5.
Oh, and another super chat.
Wait, let me read mine first.
Okay.
Okay, Anna, the show I recommended last week, the Pyramid Game, just finished it. Quite good. Shinsuke from Singles Inferno Season 2 was in it. Have you seen?
No.
I haven't seen at all.
Oh,
but
sounds like a depressing game.
I'm glad that you enjoyed it. And
Korea.
Shinsuke, she's pretty.
No, Korea is a pyramid game.
Korea is a pyramid. It's a Squid Game.
Yeah.
Korea is Squid Game.
Yeah. No wonder a drama like Squid Game came out from this country. Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder.
Let me know when you want to do that Zoom call, David. I'll be waiting.
Is this your married?
$5
Are you getting married now?
Are you comfortable on doing it on screen? Because that's what I think would be better. Yeah. Because okay.
Okay, when are we going for lunch now?
Oh yeah, they're probably gonna come here soon. So let me just check on them in the meantime.
But this was a funny.
Do not capitalize and entertain my depression. Okay, I'm not trying to make fun of like anybody who's actually depressed, but like I think I am depressed to some extent. I just don't like to show it because I'm a Korean person and I'm gaslit to not be depressed.
We all have, like, even me, I get anxious. Obviously, yeah we do. We do get anxious.
Of course, I'm not like serious level of depressed or like chronic depression or whatever, all those spectrums, but. Yeah, I sometimes like, you know, last night I was working until 4:40. And
what were you doing?
I was uploading these to the site, and I slept 4 hours, and then literally just came here.
Yeah, he doesn't even do skincare. That's why his skin is so dry, and you're getting like wrinkles around your eyes, David.
Hey,
like,
skincare.
Can I gift you an eye cream?
Skincare is a luxury. Why do you
I have
spend?
so much skincare.
Why do you
I can give it to you
spend
for free.
dollars? For
I don't spend dollars.
moisture on your face.
But I can give you so many products for free.
I
Do you
need
want
food.
them?
I don't need wasteless, you know,
It's
useless.
not wasteless.
Useless.
The thing is, it's like it pains me as a skincare.
If I need hydration, I will get drinks.
No. Because I can see he's getting wrinkles around his eyes. You're
I don't
aging.
care.
You're aging.
I don't care. That's life. That's the scar of depression in life. I feel proud of my scar.
I get sent new skincare like every week. I'm always gifting them out to people.
Well, if you have any leftovers.
Of course, I have like a whole. Like,
no, I feel
3
like a
boxes.
beggar. Like if you have any leftovers. Skincare.
Leftover food, leftover whatever.
Yeah, please. Okay, thank you, Duang Boti, for the $12. Yay! Another meal.
난이도 한국이었던 것이다. 남자의 부족한 피부 참지 못하지. Right, right.
Yeah.
And I give David a glow up. I seriously want to, but he literally hates putting stuff on
I
his
hate
face.
skincare. But like efficiency wise too. Like I would not spend my money on some thing
So
you
yes,
put
I'll
on
give
your
it to you for
face.
free.
Okay, in that case, okay. Okay, in that case, okay.
He likes free.
Yeah, I like free. Whatever's free is good.
Actually, Danny was more into skincare even than you. Danny was quite good at putting
really?
stuff on his skin.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Alex says food moisturizes the soul. What I need is food, not some stuff on my face that you can't. Hey, if a zombie apocalypse occurs, skincare is useless.
By the way, I mean, I get stuff like Botox and like
Wow,
that's,
she's living the bourgeois life here, like Botox, skincare,
I'm an influencer.
living the good life.
I am
there.
an influencer.
Yeah, okay.
And actually, the skin Botox, I have a lot to say, and I filmed that video, but at first I really, really regretted it afterwards. But there's a lot of tea to spill on that. But that video is coming. I'll edit it and upload it. But now I'm okay with it. Yeah.
Living in a super competitive environment, of course, makes people sad. Yes, that is basically my life.
Also, do you guys know this? It's a shoe brand called Allbirds. Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I have one of them.
You have one of them?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be shooting content, like I'm gonna 광고.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they want me to do like take a trip around Seoul and then do a UGC content of me wearing the shoes. I had never heard of it, but it's like really famous in like Silicon Valley. It's completely made up of recyclable or vegan,
Yeah, it's a very
natural,
eco-friendly
brand. And so they reached out. I was like, of course I can do that.
Yeah. So please sponsor my channel as well too. Like, I recently got another sponsored
that's good.
mail from Surfshark, my beloved old
VPN.
client. Yes, so I'm expecting some like breathe room finally, some air. Like, okay, like that's gonna pay at least for, April. And then May, it's another uphill battle. Like, let's look for other.
Yeah, but this is how we make our money. It's a freelance, so even me, I get anxiety a lot. Like sometimes, I feel like if I don't get a brand deal for next month, blah blah blah, then I'm just like,
Yeah.
then you have to come from your savings or.
Can I ask how much your rent is for the Gangnam house?
100만 원.
Oh, that's not. Oh, 100만 원 for like your house.
For the flat.
For the flat.
Yeah, I pay 90만 원 now. for
Okay,
my
that's like
But it's really standard. 요즘
$100
월세.
up.
Rent is like really standard. If you want to get like 50만 원, 60만 원, you have to live in like a really shit hole.
Yeah.
Like it's not
So
livable.
Anna's living the good life. She's in
No, I'm not.
Gangnam.
You're way more well off than me.
No, I'm not.
He's giving off this thing. He has way
No,
more.
no, I'm
He
not.
has way more in assets.
Hey, I
and-
had to liquidate all my assets
No.
for my
He's
credit
trying
card.
to give off this image
Hey,
that
do
like.
you want to see my YG stocks right now? Like they're.
I mean, that was your fault for
Minus
investing in
60%.
YG stock.
Oh my God,
at that
Samsung's
time.
down 1.3% today. Like.
No, he's way more well off than
No,
I am.
not.
Yes, he is.
No, I am not.
He is. He's lying. Anyway, let's end this live. I am starving now, so
Yeah.
let's go for lunch.
And by the way, the Alex I highlighted was the Alex that's coming.
Oh,
right
Alex,
now.
that's
so
Alex.
Where are you at right now? Where are you at? Just tell us. And
People know old birds. Oh, that's good.
yeah.
My son just got a
apparently a
very
lot of
comfy.
people wear them in
That's
Silicon
good.
Valley. For
Yeah,
some
yeah,
reason.
Silicon Valley, yeah.
Yeah, Leo
So
was.
yeah, I
really
need to send them the storyboard for next week. Also, I got asked to do like more like travel content around Korea that he just texted me, going up on my channel like Seoul, Busan, Jeju. Yeah, so hopefully, I want all the brand deals.
I'm even considering like you remember that Trova trip?
Yes.
They sent something for me too,
Yes.
and I immediately just filtered it because I heard so much like
yeah.
stuff from
yeah,
you.
Yeah.
But then like I'm like maybe I should even do
A lot of
do
content,
that.
but yeah, a lot of content creators are doing it.
Okay.
It's like very hit or miss, so you have to.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you obviously if you actually host a trip, then you have to do your utmost best to like not make it a sucky one. Yeah.
And who is that? Is that Jin?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Jin is here. So yeah, Jin shares my depression too because we're both co-owners of Piroso and we want sales, guys. Please go to piroso.net.
Yes. But
Yeah.
anyway, thank you all for joining this week's live.
Yeah.
I will show off my new nails next
Yeah.
week. Thank you always for continue support and just watching the content. And
Yes, and thank you for temporarily curing my depression with financial treatment via PayPal. Yeah.
okay.
Oh, and also I just want to do like a shout out to I think it was Peter or someone. I think it was Peter Chow. Or there's always this person who gives like $2 every single stream. $2 like in the comments. And I always receive them and like I always like wanted to thank you on stream, but
And can I just thank Chenami always? Oh my god, for the $50. More Jeju trips, please.
Woo! A red one again.
He always gives like membership, so I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pressure Anna on buying lunch for us today. So,
Where?
yeah. She's getting so much brand deals,
I-
getting so much rent.
I bought him tea
I'll
twice.
pay you that. I'll pay you that. I'll pay back that.
You tell her, Joe. You tell her.
I'll give you that, and you buy lunch. Yeah, nice transaction.
I am the model for his brand.
All right. I can't say
Any
anything.
sales that you get is because of me.
Okay. Fair enough. Oh, physical assault.
It's a what do you call it? A marriage dispute. What do you call it?
Yeah.
Husband and wife
Now I
dispute.
have legal grounds to charge you like some money.
If you want to fund our divorce, because divorce
Kickstarter.
is expensive.
Okay, I'm gonna
We
put
have
up a
3
Kickstarter
kids,
now.
okay?
Yeah. So.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining. Enjoy next week too.
Yeah.
And I'll do a dance.
Thank
next
you
week.
so much. Thank you for enjoying my depressed me. See you next time. Bye. Oh, patreon.com/Korean Pizza Club. You can get early access of the new episode. Anna's on there too. We talk about whether Korean guys actually have hype or not, whether it's fetishization. I'm gonna make
I'm excited for that episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna make an exclusive podcast today. Yeah, I upload it there too. Only $5 to $10. Yeah, coffee a month. So patreon.com, PayPal. Bye. 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 Oh, and mine as well. Do you know about this function?
What?
Like you can put in ads manually during
it?
live stream. So everybody is forced to watch an ad.
Watch the
So
ad.
let me add it with a forced.
해봐.
Let me end it with a forced ad. Yeah, watch it, guys.
아 진짜.
Yeah,
And you can also, I told you, you can give people memberships like 10 free a month.
Yeah. So you guys are probably watching an ad now. Don't skip. Like if you're
But
responding.
does the sound keep going? They can't hear you then.
Yeah. They'll probably be watching the playback, but like if you're responding, see, like nobody's responding now, so they're probably, watching the ad. But tell me what ad came up. That's your verification that you got an ad and you watched it. So if you're a loyal KPC fan or not, like tell me what ad you got, and I'll just end the stream. You can watch an ad for me at the end of the stream, right? Oh, you didn't get an ad? You got premium. Oh, premium. Don't see
People don't see ads.
You living the good life. Okay. I watched the ad just for you. Lol, I skipped. Sorry. No. Watching an ad gives me like 50 cents. Yeah, I think it was makeup. Walgreens. Okay, wow, it works. Bipods, dog food. Dog food. Okay, you don't have an ad yet? I'll send one your way. Okay. 프리미엄인 거 들켰네. 피로소. Okay. Yes, check out 피로소. Bye. Don't forget you. I won't forget you. $2. Let's do that Zoom call. Okay. Are you on Discord or are you like try to Patreon message me or something and let's settle that Zoom call for maybe next live. Yeah. Okay. Bye guys. Sending an ad your way. Bye. Bye.